Hey everyone, Wyatt here with OVM. Today we're working on a 2009 Road King Classic. Customer's complaint is the starter just doesn't, the Bendix is not kicking out. You can hear it spinning in there. He actually purchased a new starter, so we're going to go ahead and do the starter install. He was gracious enough to take off the seat and the bags to let me access to the battery. You'd have to remove the seat anyways to disconnect the negative terminal. Anytime you're messing with power, you're going to want to definitely get the power out of the way. And we will have to remove the main positive off the top of the starter, and we'll go down in there and I'll show you that here in just a second. Alright everyone, so the reality is the starter itself is only held in by two bolts. There's an Allen right there and another Allen kind of hiding back up in there. You can kind of see it right there. My finger in here, I'm wearing gloves here, so right here, and then another one a little farther back. Now the main power I was telling you about is this right here on top of the starter. We will be disconnecting that after we take the ground off the negative terminal. I'm going to cut the zip tie, probably pull these plugs off. Remember where they go. If you need to label them, label them. These are going to the cylinders. And then you're just going to have, we might or might not, haven't quite decided, removing this cap. That cap right there is, there's just barely enough room. So if you look at the new starter and the distance between where it mounts and into the primary, so you have about 2.5 inches roughly. Plenty of room clearing the pipe. I mean, it looks from this angle you don't, but you actually do. But this cap is really, it's a little like right at 2 inches. So if we pull the cap down, and it's going to twist up a little bit. So it's going to give us just enough room, I believe. I guess we're going to find out together. So again, the customer pulled the seat off for me. The negative terminal is right here. So it's going to pull the negative off and reset all his gadgets, and then we'll get going. After you remove the negative, and make sure you get it away from the battery. What the heck? Alright, there we go. So we have no longer any power. And we'll come down here, get this oxygen sensor out of the way. Up out of the way. The goal is to get everything out of the way. I have to be mindful there are a couple wires below to the oil pressure switch, which, if you can see, I'm actually going to remove them because they're connected to the starter, main starter. Yeah, it's gonna hurt to see. So right here is the main switch. Goes into the starter. When you hit the button, that's what's providing power to the starter to fire over from the relay. After it goes to the relay, and then here's your oil pressure switch wires. So pull those up. It's all one harness. We'll get that out of the way. Take one off. I'm actually going to the other side to get that one off, but you should still see my hands. This far one that I just did right here is the rear plug. So actually it's close to you, right? So the one on the right side is the rear plug, left side front plug. The easiest way, remember, R to R. Now I'm going to remove this nut right here and get the side. So this is directly connected to the battery itself, so it'll always have power. So keep the pipes covered and use a ratchet with a large extension with a quarter. All right, Allen on the end of it. Keep the customer's pipes good and covered. Here's the starter, and I took the back of the rubber mallet, put it on the end of the starter, and just gave it a taparooski. Remove the cap. Be careful when you remove the cap so that nothing gets down into the oil. Alright. So I'm going to put a paper towel down in there. Again, I covered the primary. Go nice and slow. Just coming slowly but surely. I'm just going to slowly twist it. Again, nice and slow. There's not a lot of room here. Okay, we're going to bench test this starter. To do that, what I'm going to do, then hook up the negative cable. Let's have a jump box, standard jump box here. Negative cable will go right just to there, part of the body. You're going to put the positive cable onto the positive terminal where it came off of on the bike, and you're going to connect the positive terminal to your other little clippy, and then you're going to hit the or you can plug it into the back, doesn't matter, whichever way you want to go, and you're going to hit the top of this with the pods. It's supposed to do is pop out and spin. It does if you turn on the jump box, so you have power. Take two. So watch, you see that? It pops out, but it's not spinning. So watch. Bam, doesn't spin. So I don't know if we can get a good view of that. So this confirms the customer's complaint, which makes him very happy. I can see him in the background. Alright, we're back. So turn on the power. So when I tap this, this should now pop out and spin. Much better. Bam! Alright, so we'll put her back in and let the customer smile as he rides to work. Alright, we're going to go back in and we're going to go nice and slow again. So, sorry, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. There we go. We don't want to nick anything. We just want to get it in here nice and easy. So notice she just came out that way. So it's going to go back in that way. It's nice and easy. So I'm watching for these fins right here. So I don't want to nick those. Alright, going down. Get a little twist. Get her back. Looks like we're clear. Jump for the chrome. Come in. We'll switch sides. Oh. It is.
Yeah.
All right. Look what I'm doing, make sure you're clear of your rag. You're not going to pinch a rag in the... All the customer needs is an extra rag. It's the German torque wrench, the Guten Tight. Now make sure to wipe down all the chrome. You don't want to leave any fingerprints that will bake into the pipe. That would be bad. It's all good and clean before you try to start it. Anything you touched or you think you touched, wipe it down. Hey everyone, Wyatt here. So we got the starter installed as you saw, and the customer's pretty happy because look what happened. Alright. Beautiful. Alright, so there we go. Starter replacement on a Harley Road King 2009. Applicable to other models. I will look them up and put them in the description. Alright, thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like and subscribe. Bye!